Presented by Royal Global University, Northeast can't wait. Pado kuch pano.
Now, Andhra Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan will observe an 11-day penance over the Tirupati Laddu row. And speaking exclusively to Republic TV, he has assured that action will be taken against all those who are involved in this. Take a listen in.
Sir, thank you so much for talking to us on Republic TV. But sir, we also see this massive controversy of the Tirumala Laddu, where we see that the NDDB report also shows the findings of fish oil and beef. How do you have to respond to this, sir? What do you have to react?
Thank you for calling me. It is quite the moment I heard actually we gathered one particular, 2 days back for an NDA meeting. So it came to a deep shock for me when Honorable CM CBN said a lot of adulteration happened in making this prasad. When he said that a lot of animal fats were used, it was quite a shock for me. It took me some time to understand, to digest. But one thing we are very clear is the quality of prasad is dwindling down since many years. They have been complaining to us, and even the management of TTD board itself, under the board constituted by Mr. Sri Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, by TTD whom he appointed Sri V. Subba Reddy Garu as TTD board chairman, and Sri Dharma Reddy Garu as the EO. And I think they have to take fundamental responsibility for whatever had happened, whatever has happened till today. And lucky, at least we are fortunate that we found this out. Otherwise, this would have been gone for we don't know for how long. Imagine with such a fervor and with such a devotional mindset, people come and take prasad, and imagine this has been adulterated with animal fat and fish oil and whatnot, and it was quite hurting for anybody. Would you dare to do such things anywhere else? Why only this? This is not creating a conflict between anyone. It is about the fundamental responsibility of the TTD board then, and which I stand by even now. And it's not just about prasad, it is also about the way they ran the TTD board. They started with a trust called Srivani Trust, which had done a lot of misappropriation of funds. They sold tickets, and they gave, imagine this, they sold each ticket for 10,000 rupees. But the bill would be given only, the receipt would be given only for 500. And we had been saying it last few years. It's not just today. We had been saying it for the last few years. We're raising our concerns. And a lot of liquor bottles were going upstairs, to Tirumala, which we had raised our objections then. People were looking at it as a more kind of a holiday. They're having some kind of, they're going upstairs, Tirumala to seeing it as a kind of recreational thing. It's not as a devotional thing. We've been complaining about it. And many more such issues were coming up, and we have been consistently raising, but this was a deep shocker to all of us, including me.
But sir, you said that it's their fundamental duty and fundamental right to accept it, but they do not seem to be accepting it, whereas Jagan Mohan Reddy says that this is nothing but a political vendetta by Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu. And also, this is definitely a shocking news for the people all over the India, because thousands of people come here to Tirumala on daily basis. What do you have to say on the comments made by Jagan Mohan Reddy, calling it a vendetta politics, where V. Subba Reddy and others have been denying these allegations?
I personally feel there is no need Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy to say that. He could have simply said, okay, we are not blaming Mr. Jagan Reddy, had done it personally. He could have said, okay, mistakes could happen. Maybe whether they had done it willfully, unintentionally, intentionally, that we'll find it out later. He simply could have said, okay, I'm not aware of it, and let the findings come out, and even the perpetrators have to be punished. That one simple statement would have ended from his responsibility. There is no need for him to safeguard the perpetrators. When he says about political mileage people are doing it, that means he's safeguarding the perpetrators. If he doesn't have anything to do with it, he could have simply said, okay, let the law take its due course and let it go through over the perpetrators. They should be punished. He could have simply ended that. There is no need for him to say all this.
But sir, what's next? What's the government planning to do? Because this is such a big information, big news, that report which shows that there are traces of fish oil and beef being found in the laddu prasad, which is being given to thousands of people every day. What is the planning of the government? What's the next step the Andhra Pradesh government plans to do, sir?
Yeah, before letting you know, what most shocker was 1 lakh laddus from TTD sent to Ayodhya. That was a deep, deep shocker for me. How could you dare to do that? And my little concern and thought was, okay, the TTD board is wrong. What about the people, the employees, who are so many, hundreds of employees were there, they all of them know that I think it is burning me. It is really, I'm feeling very apologetic about it. And even the TTD employees should come out now if they know about it. And I think we should, fundamentally, I think we have to look into it the way TTD board is functioning, TTD Devasthanam is functioning. And we are looking at it from a more deeper angle. For the last 5 years, how much money had to pour into in the form of donations, how much money had been came to TTD in the form of donations, and what kind of properties had whatever properties had been donated by the devotees, and they put it in hundi. And even the Supreme Court judges had to come out with their, they have to declare their assets. But when it comes to TTD, what is the size of TTD? What is how many properties they are having? And each state devotees will present their, they donate a lot of their own properties. I think what happened to the property? There is no accountability. So though it looks like at the surface level, the tip of an iceberg is about prasad, the laddu prasad, it's also we have to go probe deeper into it. It is not about mere desecration of this, just mere at the prasad level. It is also we have to go deeper into it. And the way functioning of TTD, but I think it will take a good length of time to unfold, and our government will do what exactly is needed in this situation.
The CBI probe, sir, many people have been asking for CBI probe into this matter. Will you be taking the CBI probe into this issue?
No, if CBI probe is needed, definitely. I think if CBI gives the confidence to the entire Bharat, then let the CBI be there. If not, state government has got excellent machinery, CID machinery is there, and effective police are there, and there is an effective governance is here under the leadership of Sri CBM. But the entire Bharat feels CBI is the best possible way. If all our leaders decide, I think let it be. I personally don't have an issue, and our government don't have an issue. Let the cabinet and honorable CM, once we discuss, I think we can take it accordingly.
So one last question I would like to ask you. You had mentioned in your social media handle about National Board for Sanatan Raksha Dharma to be constituted. We see that there is Waqf board already. Why do you see that this is very important at this point in time, sir? And how important it is for every Hindu to have a Sanatan Raksha Dharma?
You feel, see, it's not about every Hindu, but anyone whoever follows their own faith in their Dharma, they're supposed to protect it. They're supposed to safeguard it. It is a fundamental responsibility. When I believe in Constitution as in India, as a citizen, it is my fundamental responsibility to safeguard my Constitution, which gives me the fundamental rights. In the same manner, whatever faith I follow, I think my fundamental responsibility is to safeguard and to make sure that the sanctity will never be violated. But Bharat being such a varied country of varied cultural differences and varied linguistic backgrounds, but the faith is the same, the Sanatan Dharma. And anyone is, nowadays it's not just about TTD today, it is sanctity been violated. In the last few years, around 219 temples were desecrated, between 219 to 300 temples were desecrated, idols were destroyed. Lord Rama's statue was hacked, almost Rama's statue head was hacked with I don't know what kind of blunt instrument. And there is no one to forward. It's not just about a law and order issue, it's not about criminality, it's also about the dharmic background. People should come into it, the judiciary should come into it. And every practitioner, every Hindu practitioner should have a say in this kind of sayings. Anyone can come and say, get away with any kind of abusive situation, terms and get away with it. I think it is not right, even for a law and order situation. The problem is, when I'm saying this board is needed, this Sanatan Dharma Rakshana board is needed, even to thwart such antisocial elements who say anything they want to say and get away, I think that should not happen. That is not good for the law and order of the situation in the country. I think in any way possible, in every angle possible, I think the time has come to make sure that whatever happens in Amarnath, it hurts us. Whatever happens in Kanyakumari, it hurts any Sanatan Dharma follower. Whatever happens whatever is happening right now in Tirupati TTD is hurting entire pan-India, pan-Bharat. So if you look at it all this, I think there should be one common voice to be reflected. Maybe if you form a platform, some kind of samstha like this, Sanatan Dharma Rakshana board is very essential. I feel everyone should look into it. This is my, it's just not my thought. I think an average believer who follows the path of Sanatan Dharma will think this way. Nothing, I'm not the only one. I think everyone is thinking the same thing. Maybe I amplified this, that's it.
Right, so thank you so much for your time, sir. We wish that there is a fair inquiry that takes place in this, the Laddu inquiry, which has sparked a massive controversy all across the nation. And now we also have been seeing that how there is a massive outrage. Well, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu definitely says that there will be inquiry into this whole matter. We'll have to see what's next over the Laddu controversy, the Tirumala Laddu controversy.
All right, that was an exclusive conversation with Pawan Kalyan, who was very candidly talking about the allegations and, of course, taking on Jagan Mohan Reddy as well. We'll get you more on that story. But right now, it's slipped into a very, very short break. But we will be continuing with our coverage from America, where the Prime Minister